What's going on, y'all? I got a message coming from 1 Samuel chapter 10, verses 9 through 16. And it's entitled, Saul's Heart is Changed and He Prophesies. Saul's name means prayed for. So this is someone that you might have been praying for. And his heart has been changed, and he will prophesy. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart, and all those signs came to pass that day. The name meaning of Samuel is God has heard, or the name of God. So the Lord wants you to know that he has heard your prayers, and this man has also been talking to God. And the Lord has given this man another heart. And you will see signs of this. Your soul has been speaking to God and has received a new heart. You will be able to tell because there will be a gesture or action used to convey information or instructions. And this will be a sign. And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him, and the Spirit of God came upon him, and he prophesied among them. He will be seen prophesying amongst other prophets, and the Spirit of God will be upon him. And it came to pass, when all that knew him before saw that, behold, he prophesied among the prophets. Then the people said to one another, What is this that is come unto thee, son of Kish? Is Saul also among the prophets? When people see this, they will say, Is this who I think it is? This was hard and difficult for this person to do, because they were worried about what other people would say. And it also may have something to do with who this person's father is. So prophesying and stepping into his calling was difficult for this man to do. It was hard for this man to do because he was worried about what people would think and what people would say about him, as well as it might have something to do with who his father is. And one of the same place answered and said, But who is their father? Therefore it became a proverb, Is Saul also among the prophets? This man will have concise expression, given a lot of information clearly and in a few words. He will be brief but comprehensive when he does prophesy. He will be especially memorable because of his style and his meaning that he gives when he does prophesy a word. And when he had made an end of the prophesying, he came to a high place. After this man prophesies, he will be exalted, receiving a position of power and authority. And Saul's uncle said unto him and to his servant, Whither went ye? And he said, To seek the asses. And when he saw that they were nowhere, we came to Samuel. This man has been away from his family, only spending time with the Lord, trying to find out, exploring, investigating on how to pursue his helpmate. But by following the Lord, his family has been wondering where he is and what he is doing. This man has stopped trying to pursue his helpmate and has started to pursue the Lord. He went straight to God. And so, as where this man may have been asking God how to pursue you and what he needed to do in order to get to you, he stopped doing that and he started to confide and have a relationship with the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and asking him what it is that he wanted him to do for him and what it is that the Lord needed from him. Okay? And Saul's uncle said, "Tell me, I pray thee, what Samuel said to you." His family will want to know what God has told him, what he has heard, what it is he is to do. One family member in particular. And Saul said to his uncle, "He told us plainly that the asses were found, but of the matter of the kingdom whereof Samuel spake, he told him not." This man will tell his family member what was lost is now found. Maybe that he was just trying to find himself. So this man will tell the family member that he wasn't doing anything, just taking some time out for himself, trying to find himself. But he will not speak of his wife or what the Lord has called him to do. And this is because this man is a seer, and he knows not to give too much information to this family member or to the wrong people. So he will only tell them a little bit, but nothing of what's really going on with him. He would just tell them that he's just taking time for himself, and that's it. Getting close. He might tell them that he's getting closer to the Lord and he's just taking time for himself, but that's all he will tell them. He will not tell them anything about his wife or what the Lord has called him to do. When this man steps into his calling, this will bring him ease, freedom, relief, and rest, which this person has not been getting. This man may write a lot, maybe even worked for the kingdom of darkness. So this is somebody who was once living in darkness, once dealt in mischief with the kingdom of darkness, probably did work in the kingdom of darkness. But now he is coming to do work for the Lord. Romans 11:22. Do not be arrogant, but tremble, for if God do not spare natural branches, he will not spare you either. Consider therefore the kindness and sternness of God. Sternness to those who fail, but kindness to you, provided that you continue in his kindness. The Lord may have been hard on this man because he was arrogant. But now the Lord is saying to tremble. And this may be a sign, okay? And what does it mean to tremble? To shake involuntarily, typically as a result of anxiety or excitement. So this was a man who was arrogant, but now is coming forth in his calling with fear and trembling. And the Lord is saying he was only hard on you because of your arrogance. But if you remember to stay in his kindness and the Lord's kindness and to be kind, then the Lord will be kind to you. All right? That's the message. Peace.